What's up, guys? Chris Teresi here, professional sports bettor, founder of WeCoverSpreads.com. Here to do the Friday market report. Part of my tire. About to go hit the gym up. Gotta hit the weights up. A lot of guys here, handicappers and stuff like that. You spend a lot of time. Even sports bettors, you spend a lot of time in front of a computer screen, a lot of time in front of a television, watching the games and this and that. Make sure you go, man. Hit the gym up. Do something to keep you. You gotta get yourself physically right so you're mentally clear. You gotta, do some cardio or something like that. A lot of the older guys around me, they're out of shape. Because they neglect your body. But you gotta keep it right, man. Go out there, take a little jog or something, get your mind fresh before you put your bets in or whatever tonight. Alright, enough of the PSA. Now, before we get into anything, Friday All Access Pass up for sale on the site. You could go pick that up. 34, 15, and 1 the last 13 days, 69% winners. Swept the board last night with Washington State. 5-star play. We hit the New Orleans and Houston under in the NBA. It puts us, we won 20 of our last 30 NCAA basketball games. We've won 58% of our college basketball bets on the season year to date. 59% of our NBA bets on the season year to date. 109. 81 and 5, 57% our last 68 days in all sports. So, doing it, getting it done tonight. I should have that card. We'll probably be out by 6:30. I'll probably play one NBA game tonight, passing in college basketball. So you can go get that up on the site. Also, my NFC AFC Championship card is up for sale on the site. We have both games locked in, both 5-star plays. We've been 3-1 in the NFL playoffs this year. Been red hot. 58% winners since week 1. 64, 39, and 2. Our last 105 bets in NFL dating back to last year in the playoffs when we went 8-3. So combined this year and last year's playoffs were 11 and 4. It's 73% winners. So definitely get on board. Probably sweep the board just like we did last weekend. So that's 2 5-star bets on the AFC and NFC championship game. Guys don't want to miss out on that. I've been as consistent as they come, in NFL this year. So if you guys want some really good plays, good info on it, come hop on board for Sunday. It's up for sale on the site. Both plays are ready to go. Been emailed out to clients. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, new blog, Smart Money Report. Go check that out. That's up on the site. Really good info from like a behind the counter look at the NFC and AFC championship games from Vegas and New York. Gives you a very good look and breakdown. Go check that blog out. New podcast should be up on the site either tonight or tomorrow. So it's either tonight or tomorrow morning. Get the new blog up with Chad No from Twitter. So that's always a really good podcast, man. I'm trying to rush this because I got things to do. My bad, fellas. My brain today. Podcast with Chad Nove. Go check that out tonight or tomorrow. All right, let's get into this report now. The books like thorn in the behind, the biggest pain in the ass plays for books tonight, like recreational bettors and a lot of parlays will be on these plays here. You got the Chicago Bulls, the Portland Trail Blazers, the New York Knicks, the Memphis Grizzlies, and San Antonio Spurs will be the biggest headache for books tonight. So those are the plays there that are gonna cause a lot of problems for books. A lot of one-sided games right there, a lot of parlays involving those teams. What does Sharps do? Hawks open 6.5. Sharps grabbed that up, moved it down to 6. Sharps, especially here in New York, really all over the Bucks. That opened 6.5. They moved it all the way down to 5. So a lot of sharp support on Milwaukee here in the local New York market. Bucks haven't been good on the road this year though, but we'll see what happens. The Celtics open 5.5. Bet them up to 7. That's where the love stops. 7's a key number in NBA, so they didn't bet them past 7. The Kings, they grabbed 11.5, moved it down to 11. The Wolves, they took the 5.5. Everybody knows pretty much Paul's not going to play tonight. Denver, Washington, that total opened up at 203, was bet up to 206. Some over support. Phoenix, Boston open 183, bet up to 185. Some over support. Wolves, Clippers open 188. Bet up to 190.5, some over support, and Pacers, Warriors, big move, open 188 up to 193, support for the over or whatever. So that's the NBA card. College basketball here locally. This is a ridiculously small card, but here locally, Manhattan. It's a local team. They've been doing good. Bettors starting to catch on. Manhattan is the most popular bet from recreational bettors and parlays, tied in with these NBA games tonight. And I look offshore. I spoke with a guy in Vegas. They've taken some money on Marist, sharp money, moved it from 8 down to 7. Here in New York, we're still at 7.5 because of so much exposure on Manhattan and parlays. They haven't moved down to 7 like other books did, across the country or whatever. So we're still at 7.5 out here. We actually went up to 8.5 early this morning, while they were all still at 8 and going down to 7.5. So it shows you the kind of exposure books have on Manhattan tonight. They are rooting for Maris, but I guess somewhere along the lines out there's been some Maris money came in sharp, but not really, not here in New York. I guess elsewhere. As far as Green Bay, Cleveland State, open 126.5, bet up to 128.5. That's pretty much the only local move. That's a total move right there for the over in college basketball. And that wraps up this video. I'm gonna run again, premium card. If you're a client, like a long-term subscriber, you're gonna purchase tonight's play. Should be out. We should have it out by about 6 or 6:30. Probably one NBA play isolated. We've been hot, but we're gonna pick our spots, and tomorrow we'll be back. I should do a video hopefully Saturday morning and get some talk a little bit of college basketball. All right, fellas.